West Ham have had a sizable bid, nay, are in advanced talks following a sizable bid for Sassuolo and Italy international striker Gianluca Scamacca. I did really well there. I'm quite pleased. I thought I was going to forget quite a lot of that. I am mindful, by the way, I'm going to talk about a sort of transfer with someone's surname starts with the word scam, which I think so. I think that's a warning. That's a red flag. Anyway, but it's not scam. It's Scamacca, as in Scamacca my bitch up, like the Prodigy song. If you don't know the Prodigy song, then you're probably thinking what's Gonzo talking about. Some of you will, some of you won't. Before I talk about this player, well done yesterday, by the way. Remember the mug? West Ham are massive, and Hammer's chat are relatively small. This is a patrons only mug, but we're giving it away to one of you. Like, asked the question, who's my kid's favourite player? It's not something you can type and find out. So I thought I'll do it. If you watch Hammer's chat, and you've been for a long time, you'll probably know it. I was really surprised how many people knew it, so well done. So what we're going to do is we'll have a look over the next couple of days. You've got to make sure you're subscribed. Don't just leave the comments. So go back and check you're subscribed. It's just his video. And by the way, I will check. It has to be done on that day. And we'll get my daughter to choose one of you lucky folk. We'll get it sent out to you. Okay, Gianluca Scamacca. He looks all right, I've got to say. He looks okay. Let me just sort of rewind back a little bit. So I'm not doing a video today on the friendlies at Boreham Wood or Ipswich, namely because there's nothing to talk about. So I don't actually, at the point of recording this, I don't even know the results at all. And there's nothing to talk about because I wasn't there. So anyway, so whilst we were doing a build-up show, myself and Gio were doing a build-up show to the two friendlies, the news broke. Darmesh, I think, broke the news or retweeted something from an Italian journalist, we'll get to him in a second, and suggested that a sizable bid had been made. We're in advanced talks, apparently. Somebody in the chat said, oh, I know this guy, he would be perfect for David Moyes. I read the comment, but I didn't get too much into it. Also in the video, somebody asked if we couldn't get Broja, who would your second choice be? I said, well, only Broja. If Broja's our first choice, let's just go and get him. Okay. However, when I first heard of this, I thought, well, maybe this is sort of some tactics to try and smoke Chelsea out, basically. To try and get Chelsea to hurry up with the Broja deal. West Ham saying, look, we're serious. You don't sell us Broja, we're going to go and buy somebody else. I thought, yes, that's what's happening. And it still might be, by the way. However, I went and had a little look. I'm going to tell you all about him in a second. I went and had a little look. And I thought, oh, he's right. He is a good player. I like him. I like this guy. Right, so Scamacca scored 16 goals in Serie A last season. All right, it don't sound like many, okay, but 16 goals in a league which, well, traditionally is known as the most tactical, is known as having the best defenders. That ain't bad, particularly for you're playing for a club like a Sassuolo. Is that what I don't know. It sounds like a Genesis song, doesn't it? I don't think they're a very good team. Sassuolo, something like that. It doesn't. Do you know what? It's probably trying to look. Sassuolo. I say Sassuolo. You say Sassuolo. A little bit dim, isn't it? Hold on a second. Can I turn that up? There you go. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think 16 goals is pretty good, basically. Anyway, so we've made a sizable bid for him. Before I start telling you about this sizable bid, let me tell you a little bit about the player. So, he's 6'5". He's massive. He's absolutely huge. But does that mean he's a bit Steamboat Willie? No. He's quite fast. He's pretty damn mobile. Tell you what, he can dribble. He can really travel with a ball. That much is for sure. For such a big guy, not that many of his 16 goals were headers, actually. He plays really well with his back to goal. He's just as adept at spinning, at pulling out wide, basically with the facing goal, because he's quick enough. Look, he's not super rapido, all right? He's not Theo Walcott, not old geriatric Theo Walcott. Like he's not young Theo Walcott quick, but he's not full on Craig Bellamy, put it that way. But he's not a sloth either. He would be one of the quicker players in the team, and I think that's one of the main things, really. So I was pretty damn impressed with that. When he gets caught in tight areas, he's quite happy, quick switch of feet, dribbles his way out of trouble, which is really good. Predominantly right-footed. I mean, even if the ball's on his left-hand side, he'll like try and contort his right foot around and sort of use the outside of his right foot to hit the ball rather than hit it with his left. But you know what? Looks like a really good player. And as I said, Italy international. I think he made his debut. He certainly played against England. I'm not sure if if that was his debut or not, but highly thought of, highly regarded. PSG are after him. Before I go any further, this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. And in the OneFootball app, which you can download by clicking the link below, there's lots and lots of this Scamacca story. In fact, there's Scamacca stories, there's Broja stories, there's Diop stories, there's analysis why we didn't go to Keane Lewis Potter. There's basically lots of West Ham stories. And you're asking, I know, I can hear you asking, is the OneFootball app a West Ham app? No, it's not. It's a generic football app, but it's clever. It's got algorithms, sneaky stuff. It knows what you're interested in. Well, it's not sneaky. You tell it. You say, only give me the West Ham news, and it gives you only the West Ham news. It's very, very, very clever like that. Best of all, the app is free. You can download it by clicking that link below. I know you've come from Hammer's Chat. That is the OneFootball app. Go and check it out. Now, if you go onto the OneFootball app, you can read a lot of the tweets from yesterday. Now, this story has come from an Italian journalist, Alfredo Pagula. You know him? I don't know him. Alfredo Pagula said, West Ham are in advanced talks to sign Gianluca Scamacca for €40 million plus €7 million add-ons. There's more. There's someone else. West Ham have bid 40 million plus 7 bonus for Italy international and Sassuolo striker wonderboy Scamacca. Wonderboy, I like it. Here you go. Here's the interesting one. West Ham have offered more than 40 million euros to Sassuolo, which is 5 million more than PSG have offered. Okay, and it says he's now very close to joining them instead, meaning us instead of PSG. So there was some, and this is from pretty much the biggest authenticated Italian social media account, right? This is like from their main television thing, right? That doesn't necessarily mean it's true, by the way, but there's a lot of people saying it. You know, it's well-respected people. We're in advanced talks, so, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean the initial bid's been accepted, but it would indicate the bid is close enough that the club has said, okay, go on then, we'll iron out the small details. You can talk to the player, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I'm reading between the lines there. This is really interesting, and let's just get back to smoking out of Chelsea, right? I still believe Broja's our number one target. I want Broja. He's my number one target. Why? Well, because we haven't got any language barrier worries. Don't have to worry about him settling. It appears that he wants to come to West Ham. He said he wants to remain in London. It seems to be that he's pushing for the deal as well, which obviously rules out Everton and Newcastle. It doesn't matter how much Newcastle money Newcastle have got. Doesn't matter how much. They cannot make it to their London club. So he's just, well, he wants to stay. Look, he's settled. His family are here. Very close-knit family, apparently. You understand why. That's absolutely fine. I think the stalling is with Chelsea. So maybe this is just a hurry-up. This is us saying to them, really, look, sell us Broja. If you don't sell us Broja, we are going to buy somebody else. And it's not like we've made a silly bid for this player. It's not like we're trying to play the game and try and smoke Chelsea out by offering 10 million for Scamacca. No, we've bid a lot of money for this guy. So we're really serious. And I do wonder if David Moyes is getting to the point where he's thinking, well, maybe I can't wait for Broja. And that's the one thing I was worried about. That we might do what should be known henceforth as a Jesse Lingard, which is wait ages for a player and then not get him. And maybe David Moyes has learned from that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is a tactic to get Broja. Broja for me as well, I gave reasons. I'll also say he's quicker. Broja is very, very quick. But I'll tell you what, I don't mind. If we don't get Broja, if the deal can't be done, and this is the calibre and the level of player we're going for, then I don't mind that at all. This guy would be a right handful. I mean, a right handful. So many times when I looked at his snippets from Syria, he was pulling wide as well. Strong, quick enough. I was going to say 2 good feet. One good foot. one good foot, but he does dribble really well with it. And let's be fair, Messi's only really kicks the ball predominantly with his left foot, doesn't he? So let's get that right. It never particularly hindered him. I'm not comparing this guy to Lionel Messi. It's nothing alike whatsoever. Although he does carry the moniker wonderboy. I'm about to say I don't mean he's carrying someone called Monica. You know what I mean. Anyway, I thought this was quite exciting. I get excited by this sort of stuff, particularly when foreign news outlets and clubs and whatnot are confirming that we're making offers, we've made offers, and the offer has not been rejected. Far from it. I get excited about that. This makes me think that at some point in the next week we've got a striker coming in, and that would be really, really good. Yeah, really good to start the season, and just another problem position sort of notched off. So, who do we get? Ouch! Sorry, I cut my finger earlier. Now I just hit it in my hand. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I don't care really now. I'd prefer Broja, but if we don't and we get Scamacca instead, that seems pretty good. Watch this space. Oh, and by the way, don't worry. Aaron Cresswell, very good. I'm very, very impressed. I'll draw the names out in the next day or two.